typical trap music, you dig? We got them, man. I'm sorry, we got them. They got the nerve to come to our country and look at what it is: the good, the bad, the ugly, right? And those who are looking at us, the good, the bad, and ugly, they are their good. They're not sitting over their good, bad, and ugly. They're sitting over their good to look at our good, bad, and ugly, and then judge us on the bad. So now we're going to take a peek at your home. We're going to understand why you left. But you need to go back. Okay? Out of all tethers, I'm going to say the African one is probably the worst. And they could definitely go back first. We have nothing in common with them. Zero. Nothing about, they got no swag. They come here stiff, walking around like they are alien and shit. Attempting to cosplay in our areas. You dig? Yeah, we're gonna talk about them sipping on some syrup. This ain't clickbait. This ain't clickbait. They are sipping on some syrup. Okay? Because they wanna be us. What did Nas say? They wanna be me, they wanna be me. You fake, you phony, you could he would damn, I wish I could play a Nas song without being demonetized. They want to be me, you fake, you phony, you try to clone me, I'm the one and only. Something like that. Yo, Nas is like, you want to be me, you fake, you phony, you try to clone me, but I'm the one and only. Something like that. You want to be me, man, I need those lyrics, yeah. Might do a little song intro, one of my drill beat intros. You dig? All right, so hold on. Let me see who's in the building. I had to close out tabs because it was starting to freeze a little bit. Let me go back. Open up the tab so I can see who's in the building. Okay, move. Shout that out. Yeah, it's going to be a late one. I think I'll make time for late ones. Chilling. Got a little whiskey over here. Eh? I said, I'm mellowed out, so let me mellow out with the family. I understand other folks are live and, no problem. I ain't competing with nobody at 7 p.m. I'm just going live. Where's available is available. The show must go on. The story must be told. At the very least, like the video. Lovejoy. We got 420 alien age. We got Lovejoy. Did you ever answer the question? Did you get your name from the city in Georgia? Claude Zandam Diamond. Before vengeance. Dig. All right. So let's get into it. You won't believe this until you see it. All right. Matter of fact, before I even do it, let me do this fast one right here. You see they smoking on that zombie.
I'm outside Goma in the Democratic Republic of Congo to meet Feza Claire.
All right, so now this is the Congo.
Single mom who makes her living from weed.
straight drug dealer. You listen, these folks will tell us to our face and through social media that we ain't shit because they watch movies about how we're drug dealers, pimps, hoes, gangbangers. They watch movies. This single mom sells weed, and weed is not legal in the Congo. It's illegal. It's contraband. This mom is selling weed. What happened to hard work? Get your bum fat ass up and work. But she wants to sell weed and come to America as an asylum seeker or a refugee and then say, hey, I work hard. Yeah, okay. Selling weed that's hard work.
Okay.
And by the way, teaching her little ass son how to do the same thing.
You put it in there, and you just roll it up tight. Do you smoke marijuana?
Apa, niko muombaji, ninaomba kasivutake na ichuruza kame.
I don't smoke. I'm religious. I only sell. Yeah, if you're religious in the chat, this ain't a good look. I don't smoke. I'm religious. I only sell to those who smoke. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Nina vitia umuju basinione basiyua viena. Nina jiparfeme ju.
I wear heavy perfume so the weed smell doesn't emit from me.
Harufu sinitoke yako. Haiti kwa tunenda kabisa.
It's not legal. I told you, it's not legal. So you can't act like this shit legal there. Not legal. So she's being a criminal in her homeland. Okay, everybody sells. She indicted everybody. Everybody sells since there is no other way to earn a living. It's just the Congo. A lot of these gorillas come over here and just look at us like we're degenerates. And there's no other way to make a living out there besides being a goddamn criminal.
Bo kila mtu aisha kumbo anaichuruza juu hakuna ingine kazi yenye tuko nayo. Maki hayo ndio vinatuweka.
This is how we have to survive. There's permanent criminals. Yeah, that's all I wanted from that one. Okay, so let's get to the scissor. BS, she might as well smoke it with that logic. Yeah, dumbass. More like heavy must. Bro, have you looked at yourself in the mirror lately? Yeah, it looked like straight polished shit. All right, so now let's get to the scissor. This messed me up real. Like, how the hell they sipping on scissor, sipping on some. Yo, how they sip? Yo, how they got Project Pat? Yeah, they must be fans of Project Pat.
Walk off syrup toast.
This is Nigeria.
I don't think I'll ever get used to this.
I weep for this nation because they don't even know what they're doing. They don't even know what they are taking.
Yes, they do.
Africa Eye goes undercover, exposing the crooks and professionals putting industrial quantities of syrup on Nigeria streets.
That watch fake as hell.
We will take you into a criminal underworld where pharmaceutical company managers act like drug barons.
This nigga saying, we'll take you to a criminal underworld. Man, all you guys say is the name Nigeria, and it ain't underworld. It's a criminal world. You dig? It ain't under nothing. We know it's on top. Okay, it's from the top to the bottom to the top. It ain't like besides this, everything is okay. Yeah, these folks are the kings and queens of scamming, trafficking, all type of goofy shit. So this is another criminal activity, siphoning oil, all that. Come on, man. We know better.
We join crack anti-drug squads putting their lives on the line to smash syrup cartels.
This is the front line against the war on syrup. This is unbelievable.
And we ask, is the government doing enough to stop the people behind this?
These drugs are not coming from the moon. They're not coming from under the sea.
And where are they coming from?
They are manufactured somewhere. They're transported from one place to the other.
Eastern Nigeria to Western Nigeria.
Come on.
That's what happens when you guys want to be in bed with Whitey. It's being manufactured, but these same tethers will come over here and be like, "You niggas, you smoke crack. You smoke crack, don't you?" they'll come into our face and be like, "You niggas, you smoke crack, don't you?" Some old lean army type shit, Morgan Freeman quote. And we said the same thing. Well, crack was CIA contraband type shit. Mexico, whatever. You don't gotta smoke it. All right, well, y'all ain't gotta drink it.
I'm back. I'm just not coming back. Cause I was high. And I don't know what. Off some concert. I never do that again. That was so stupid. It was so dumb. I don't see what people get out of being high.
People all over the world are addicted to cough syrup with codeine.
Stop.
It's
okay. Stop saying all around the world. Okay? I don't even know why you guys doing it. Y'all got enough problems. Let's read some comments. Bro said, I was talking about the Tethers and how they project their BS onto Black American culture. Isn't it funny how they tell us all the bad things we're doing to make their self-esteem look like angels? I thought y'all was over there being kings and queens, right? Rebuilding Wakanda and shit. Vera Sanders said Nigerian leaders are sellouts. I don't know about sellouts. Vera Sanders. I don't know about sellouts. I believe they bought in. And they that welcome to Nigeria. Well, Vera, let me ask you this. Where are the intellectuals at? But the leaders are the sellouts. And where are the intellectuals? I'll tell you. The intellectuals fled. It ain't the current leaders' fault. The current leaders was never supposed to be leaders in the first place. They had no choice. They ascended to leadership because the real leadership ran. They fled to the UK, United States, and Canada. And I said this, you guys got to listen to me. I said this last year. I said all these shithole countries that hate on us, their intellectuals left their country to the degenerates. If I say stuff, y'all don't listen. Listen what I'm telling you. It's the fault of their elite class. Their elite class is in UK, Canada, United States. They left their country. You know how like the Black Panthers were knocked off, assassinated, and then as a result, the youth took over and it became a shithole. Well, we were knocked off. They fled. They voluntarily let the degenerates take up arms and take up seats in government to run a country into a hole. Yeah, so no. The leaders were never supposed to be leaders, Vera. They're supposed to be led by their elite. Their elite is in 3 countries. That's called a brain drain. Okay, I'll go over that. Read some more. Golden Brown says, why can't these African people organize their nation? Yeah, they man. Bro says, Tethers, why y'all lie to us that don't look like no damn kings and queens to me? Right, come on. Before Avengers back in there says, Ron, they don't take nothing home, but make sure they bring back crime with them. That you Nigerians that got deported started that syrup. Yeah, I guarantee they did, bro. I guarantee they brought back all the degenerate shit they learned from poor whites over here, Italians and shit. Bro says everybody around the world do not take costs. Yeah, she wildin', bro. They justify that stupid shit. And the UK, United States, and Canada sending them back. Yep, go back and fix your homeland. Lord Maul, peace. He said, not Tethers sipping on syzzrup. Yes, they are. Claude says they get lit off syrup and go bushmeat hunting. Yeah, and they smoke that cake too. They went into smoking on that Casper pack. Same day, Ron Severe just said, invite me to any. Oh yeah, invite him over here. But yeah, you know that's cap. He don't go to nobody's platform, and I really don't have much questions for him. To be honest, I'll just talk about FBA. I really don't have. He thinks I got it in for him. Like, dude, I really don't think about you. You know, I don't make too many videos. I made one when I'm in the title. Yeah, I don't even think about him like that. Like I do. Again, he's not even on my radar. I got like other people I'm trying to take down. But if he wants to get in the way, I'll take him down. But yeah, invite him over here. We could talk about that boycott. We could talk about we're not African. You dig? We could talk about that. Sipping on some syrup. Sip. Sipping on some syrup. Yeah, these fools right here, man. They came so late.
It's a medicine that has become a street drug. A sweet, sweet strawberry taste that makes you high and hooks you. Over time, it will kill you. I can search my Facebook page and find hundreds of videos of people getting high. It's in America, it's in South.
Okay, why? I could search my YouTube and find hundreds of Americans getting high. Family, I'm 47. I've been on Facebook longer than that fucking tether. I ain't never seen one person sipping syzzrup ever in my life. Seen a video of anybody in the world sipping syzzrup. So how is it able that you're able to get on Facebook? And you know I've been on longer than your little broke ass. I've been on Facebook longer than your broke ass. And you're trying to tell me, like, that's because you're looking for it. And it's going to be there when you look for it. Y'all trying to learn how to do it.
South Africa, it's in my country, Nigeria.
3-6 tether troll. 3-6 tether.
Nigeria.
That call spirit doesn't take it doesn't taste like strawberry. She bugging. Like, she act like you drinking. Hold on. Fuck, I don't touching that shit. She act like you drinking like a damn Smirnoff and shit, like an apple Smirnoff. Elijah Earl, he says syzzrup. You can't make this up, bro.
The government says 3 million bottles are consumed every single day.
A lot of these people have no idea what they're getting into. They have no idea that as much as it's a recreational hip thing, cough syrup is very addictive, and it will take them to places they do not want to go.
No, they want to go there. That's why they're sipping on it. Okay? They want to, I guess it's part of their voodoo practice. I don't know what's going on with them, but whatever they're into, they want to go there. That's why they dancing and shit.
It's so bad, our government is sending armies of drug agents to destroy syrup. They raid our cities in the dead of night.
Now, who believes that bullshit? Now, you know those are targeted raids. Let's say they'll let like 70 tons come in, and they'll know exactly where 1 ton went, split up and went to certain areas, and they might get that one, they might destroy that 1 ton to act like, hey man, we're serious about this. But 69 tons go untouched. FLA trucker, Johnny, the government.
The National Drug Law and Enforcement Agency, or NDLEA, are out on the streets every week in northern Nigeria. Squads of agents ready to take on heavily armed drug gangs. Tonight, they are not looking for heroin or crack cocaine. They are looking...
Wait. So tonight, they're not looking for crack or heroin? But y'all got a crack and a heroin problem too?
For codeine cough syrup. As the NDLEA trucks pulled up, people scattered.
Oh yeah, zombies are crazy.
The SWAT team storms CD hotels looking for dealers and users.
Yo, those SWAT team dudes are just as experienced and skilled as a damn library security guard. Here's a light.
Officers told us men take women to these hotels for sex, often drugging them first with a codeine cough syrup cocktail. Mixed with Coca-Cola, the women get high and vulnerable to rape.
Oh, stop it. They know what they're doing in there. They know what that place is about. You just said they took them there to have some relations. What are you talking about? That place is known for intimate relations. Oh, they open their mouth and they pull their tongue out and they pour the cocktail in there and they got drunk afterwards. Like, stop it.
Everywhere is being searched. Even Coke bottles are being sniffed.
In one room, we found 2 men having sex with a young woman.
Are being sniffed.
Yeah, so this is Nigeria.
In one room, we found 2 men having sex with a young woman, while 2 other men watched.
Dress up.
The agents found an empty bottle of Biolin codeine cough syrup hidden in the roof.
Call this bottle, please. It's Biolin.
This is the front line against the war on syrup. This is how serious taking codeine is. It's unbelievable.
Hey, yeah, that makeup she got on her face, that's unbelievable.
Codeine is it's unbelievable.
Yeah, all that cake soap, that's unbelievable. That's wild, man. I thought black was beautiful. I thought black doesn't crack. What is all this for? What's all this cake soap for?
More than 20 people were arrested. Huge amounts of taxpayers' money is being spent on fighting codeine cough syrup. But we are not winning this war.
Y'all don't ever win a war. As you come in, like the video, please.
The criminals are too smart and too many, so the syrup keeps on flowing.
How smart is that in the open?
It's not hard to find Nigeria's boys getting their syrup high.
Person won't get them. How easy is it?
Well, I guess it's not illegal to do in the public because these guys ain't hiding this. They're not hiding this.
Easy to get them.
It's very easy. The more we like it, the more we get it. Even now, if you like, it's easy for me to budget for you.
It's not hard to find Nigeria's syrup girls either. Even religious women drink it. Campaigners who want codeine syrup banned believe the scale of this problem is massive.
Flower galore.
Most extended families have had an experience of cough syrup addiction.
Arena Presley says, I wish I could show you this video. Okay, let me give you a wrench, Arena. Hold on. Send that in. Hey, here you go, Arena. I gave you a wrench, Arena. Okay, now you can send the video.
Either by a boy or a girl or even a parent.
Send the link,
so
Arena.
It's beyond every imagination you could think of.
Has anybody asked the obvious question in Nigeria? Where is all this syrup coming from? And how does it get on our streets? Our suspected crooks inside Nigerian pharmaceutical companies might be secretly selling it to the underworld.
Wait, hold on. They got a pharmaceutical company in the most scammiest country in the world. Whose idea was that? Why did their government even allow that? Listen, this is the most scammiest country in the world. They don't need gun manufacturing facilities. They don't need pharmaceutical with pain relievers and oxycodone, oxymorphine, oxymorphone. It don't need nothing that sells that. They don't need nothing that sells syrup. You get high from. Who idea was to allow Nigeria to get a hold of mass weapons like that Come on, man. Mass weapons of destruction like that. What do you expected? That was inevitable. Like, are you kidding me?
But in order to prove this, I needed to work with the best. When it comes to digging out corruption in Nigeria, few are better than Adejuwon Soyinka, the editor of BBC Pidgin. We began at the bottom of the food chain, meeting with dealers and cult gang members in Lagos. If we spoke to these criminals openly as journalists...
Did he say Lego with the Chris Brown accent? Lego.
And at the bottom of the food chain, meeting with dealers and cult gang members in Lagos.
Yep.
If we spoke to these criminals openly as journalists, we could have been killed.
No. Hey, FSK, you're not joking. FSK, you're not joking. Yeah, my sister said her company, she whispered to me, that her company banned Nigeria. They do no business in Nigeria. They said zero. And she don't know nothing when we talk about over here. She don't know nothing about what we do. You dig? In her own little world.
Needed to deploy secret filming equipment. I mean, that's the only way of being able to do this and remaining alive, actually.
And like these skinny punks be talking trash like they tough.
I had to create a new identity for myself and presented myself as a businessman who is really very greedy and, you know, is willing to go into any business that is able to bring in money.
So we came up with the most despicable cover story for Adejuwon you can imagine. He pretended he was a businessman who wanted to buy large amounts of syrup to sell to students and children.
I'm coming towards you now.
Going under the fake name Mr. Johnson, Adejuwon made his way through gang contacts.
We didn't create them is the reason not to use it. Let me just read some of your comments. Real purple lean in America isn't really cheap. Let's get it. Meet me in the trap. Yeah. So these guys want to be us so bad. Like, yo, nobody... Oh, shit. Nobody in America be sipping like that. You got small little areas in the South. You dig? They be doing that stuff, man.
For links to crooks in pharmaceutical companies are where everyone was suspicious of police agents. Eventually, we got our first big break.
So, park in such a way to get me.
These early stages were very nerve-wracking. They were scary for every single member of the team.
I put that cake soap on.
Sources gave us a tip-off about a major supplier to the black market, a pharmacist called Mr. Pascal. On the surface, he runs a normal pharmacy.
Hey, Mo Rhymes, you come here trolling, dude. I'll see you tomorrow 8 o'clock. I will time you up for 24 hours.
But behind the scenes, he illegally sells cough syrup to gangs. He does this, we later found out, with the help of a corrupt employee working for Lagos-based Emzo Pharmaceuticals, one of the largest pharmaceutical companies in Nigeria.
They have no room to call FBA. Right.
To this guy by the guys in the underworld. They belong to a network, so I was worried, could they possibly spring a surprise? You know, but as it turned out, they were willing to do business.
Of course.
Anyway, sure.
Yeah, my man's a drug dealer with flip-flops on you.
It took a while to even encourage or convince the pharmacist that I actually meant business.
How about this?
It was basically asking probing questions.
And you were hidden
wanting to know who I was and where I came from and check out my...
Like, you might, all right, fine. You want to say some dumb shit and get blocked? Yeah, I blocked you, bro. I'm not unblocking you no more. You, revenue, and if American Dreams start talking shit, when I block you, you're not getting unblocked no more.
Claims to being a genuine businessman.
I can go to the market and meet my episode distributor. I tell him I need 100 cartons. We make it available.
Yeah. scamming runs through his damn blood veins, man. It's no way to get it out of him. You cannot purge it out of him. You cannot.
They cannot even sell one carton to you. Because they don't know who you are.
Yeah, I block concepts. Whatever his name is, that clown more.
I wouldn't want something that would land me up in the police net or NDLEA net or anything or any other day.
Eventually, when he got convinced that I actually meant business, then he opened up and told me about how the business is conducted and how he gets his own supplies from sales reps of pharmaceutical companies.
Okay. I do distributorship. Okay. I do distribution for MSO.
Wait, what kind of drug dealer is this? What kind of drug dealer tells his whole operation before he does business?
These products, if I want to get them, it's going to be easy for me. I will establish a relationship between you and the reps or the brands you work. Okay. I'll call them, they will come. I'll tell them.
So he takes products from pharmaceutical companies and then rather than sell with prescription, passes them on to the underworld where these things are.
So the pharmaceutical company is like a front. So they don't have a Walgreens. Think about it, family. They're in Nigeria. They don't have a Walgreens or CVS where they can put, or some type of like a pharmacy spot where they can hey, who needs codeine? Who needs syrup? So I believe this pharmaceutical spot is a front to sell drugs. It's not there to really serve a purpose.
I sold openly on the streets to young boys who basically abuse it and get high on syrup with codeine.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's what
I'm telling you, man, all of them, bro, all of them. We just allow them in our spaces just to make fun of them. You dig? Make them look like a fool as we debunk them and let them talk a little bit and cook them again. But after a while, we just you're out of here.
Does. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time. I will expect your call later today. Or should I call you? What time should I call you?
I'll call you before the day runs out.
By the end of the meeting, Mr. Pascal agreed a deal. He would set up a meeting for us with a man from Emzo Pharmaceuticals who supplies the black market direct from the Emzo factory.
God damn, that
Once
easy?
that first break came, it became a waterfall.
Hey, yo, look how easy it was to get to the main guy. Wow.
Unlike most street drugs, codeine cough syrup is produced on an industrial scale. Dozens of Nigerian companies legally manufacture it. It is not illegal to drink codeine, but it is to sell it to people without a doctor's prescription or a pharmaceutical license.
But why do you guys need to even sip codeine? Okay, I get it. What is the entire reason for these folks to even sip codeine in the first place? What? That's an honest question. That's an honest faith question. Good faith question. Why do you want to drink it? The hell?
Vast quantities are seized and destroyed by the government every
year. Yeah, the real
year.
Africans see
Tons of it in northern Nigeria last year. But even this fire has hardly even singed the illegal trade.
Man, that's all symbolic. All right, let me pause it right there before they flag. I'm going to play more. I'm going to give it a little pause. They will flag you. All right, so now let me just go to real fast. Atlanta, I'm going to come back to that. I just want to not play their whole shit and get banned. Okay, so Atlanta-based beauty supply institute accused of stealing from business owners. Okay, listen to this story, and you could almost guess who scammed them. Listen.
When beauty gets ugly.
My hope, my dreams are gone.
Beauty supply. It's a $1 billion industry, and all these black people wanted to do was get a piece of it. So they paid this man to help them start their own stores.
So in total, I gave him $70,300.
$40,000. $85,000.
But all they had to show for it are empty storefronts. They say the Atlanta-based Beauty Supply Institute tricked them, turning their dreams of owning a business into a nightmare.
All I want is my money back. That's it.
I'm Justin Carter. This is TSR Investigates.
Oh, I go get it then. Right there. Talking about.
Numbers don't lie. Black people spent $9.4 billion on beauty products last year. And the irony is, it's a really hard industry to get into, especially for Black people. And that's...
All right, stop. So now let's get to the guy. So the guy's going to talk. Where he's at. So yeah, it's a tether scandal. He's going to actually talk.
A consent order against Robinson and the Beauty Supply Institute for violating the Business Opportunities Act. It says, quote, that BSI shall immediately and permanently cease and desist.
It is not all on us, and none of it is a nefarious act. Like it's business.
He told them that the company, quote,
$1,000 trying to get yours
involved. CEO Devin Robinson, he didn't want his face shown, but here's what he told the NBC affiliate in Atlanta.
It is not all on us, and none of it is a nefarious act. Like it's business.
He told them that the company, quote,
that'd be a tether. Right, what about this scam right here? What about this scam? Oh, we got some lineage love in the super chat. Everybody like it. You know, everybody, you can like anybody support anything, please like them. Like, you know, the messages and the donations. Like the video also. So SSK said they told us, shut the F up, nigga. But my grandmother, Hattie, grandmom Carrie, Aunt Elise, and Aunt Mary Lee look like whole Indians. That means goes back certified to the 1700s facts. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Listen, if we appreciate you, FSK, and we know there's nothing but jealousy because I already said that we were the only human beings that were selectively bred to become strong, powerful, and witty for the sole purpose of labor. In their minds, they never thought that slavery would end and we would be doing our thing. They're like, oh shit, yo, y'all can't let them loose. Like, yo, you don't know what we created? We literally purged out any affirmities, any negative things about them. Like, we breded the strong and the wise and the fastest. They're the only ethnic group like that. So like we're bigger than an ethnic group. We're like selective bred ethnic group. All right. So folks, they can't understand that. Now, white folks know that, and you know other folks know that, but Tethers, nah.
So his name is George Fraser.
Now, look at this. So this Tether gets fired. First of all, he should have even been at Amazon. So he gets fired. He doesn't want to leave. He's still working. So let me read. Original Copper America's Sun Energy Peace. He said, this is our land. That's a fact. That's a whole fact. He says, we were already here, strong people. Facts. Panther Jones says, that's a fact. That's why we have Michael Jordan and Michael Jackson. Yeah, exactly. We got, like, we're superior on any level. This is why it's important to marginalize us, to continuously to sabotage us, undermine. Like, how many times have white America took stuff from us and said start all over? Took wealth from us, took achievements, buildings, the towns, and said start all over. Over and over and over, and we'll build it back up. Take it from us. They pass laws to stop or prevent us, or they'll just racially discriminate and who get loans and who don't, and certain schools get funding, certain don't. Like they pretty much, they rig the deck so that the world can't see how strong and bright we really are. And throughout all that, again, look, my best example is that we are millionaires in the 1850s. In the 1850s, we're richer than the average white person. And we just got out of slavery. I just read to you yesterday, Biddy Mason, born enslaved. Finagle said that her slave masters messed up and brought her to California. She said, ho. This is 1856. This is 1 year before Dred Scott. Ho. This is a free state. I should be free. The court ruled in her favor. She was free. She hooked up with, who was that, Robert Owens? Became real estate gurus, tycoons, millionaires, and the rest was history. That's what we can do, man. With some opportunity and without systemic racism, we rise to the top faster than anybody. But like nobody wants to talk about that. They want to talk about, oh, but look where you're at now. When systemic racism is on your head, like yeah, well, if anybody's in that position, they'd be worse off than us. All right. So Pat Jones said, "Black Americans is the ultimate war." Exactly. And that you pretty much summed up what I just said. Right. So I'm gonna get back to syzzrup. Vera Sanders says we never miss a beat on stealing and making laws to make it seem legal. H says ours still is sharpened. Right. FBAs are strong. 100%. 1865. We can't share the bloodline as them dusty niggas. Right. Breeze Omega says, bro, you a tether. I know that much about you, ninja. Tethers think bushmeat is nutritious. Right. They definitely do. They believe that. FSK by the African breeding shop spy on them for some curl cream. They were empty. Really? I don't give a damn about Egypt, but I know your ass is a straight up and down. What are we talking about? All right. Let me play the video. Listen to this old fool, old tether. Yeah, I think you meant spying. Damn, empty cell. Yeah, we need them empty. We don't want them to rebound. We're going to make them an example. And I'm not even boycotting like the Caribbean like that. Now, we're going to focus on one. You spread yourself thin, and then it's an unsuccessful mission. Right now, we're going to use these folks as an example for everybody else. And that's a warning shot. Like, they're going to take one for the team. Okay, these folks going to take one for the team. And if y'all want to keep it up, you could be next. That's how we doing that one.
This is the gentleman here. Unfortunately, he wasn't doing what was instructed by management. Asked him to leave the building. He keeps refusing to leave the building, saying, I'm not.
Look, he's still working. This is guy right. This tether right here. This is the manager. He like, yo, get out, bro. You fired, man. Get up out of here, bro. Go back to your country and make their Amazon great. But you got to leave from here. Yeah.
Not leaving, I'm working. At the point that he's not listening to management, we no longer have him in the building. We've given him specific instructions. I don't believe so, no. What's your name, sir? I'm George. George? Yes, sir. How are you? I'm Officer Brown.
Look, here he is.
Police Department.
Look. Listen to his accent. He's truly a tether. Listen.
ID on you, Mr. Frazier? Huh? Do you have ID on you? Yes. Okay, can I see that ID, please? I just have to advise you're on body camera right now, okay?
Yeah, you gotta call ICE immediately. Look at his face. I'm gonna guess Nigerian.
Do you have any pocket knives or box cutters on you that you use for work? You just dropped something, sir.
See, hey Pinky, I think that's the goal eventually. But I would say start somewhere so it could be seen. So you don't want to start a goal and it's not evident, like it's not clear. Okay, that large. Let's start small. Let's keep up this one, August 1st to eternity, and let that crumble. And let's use that as leverage. Use that as an example for presentation, for a talking point. Like, yo, you could end up like these folks. Keep it up. See what I'm saying? I think let's get one thing done and destroy it. And then now we can say, hey, who else?
Do you use any box cutters, knives? So what's going on today? Why aren't you listening to
You hear the
management?
accent.
How come you're not listening to management? Management. I have a problem with you? Yeah. Management and most of the stuff. This thing, I was given a package from the CEO of this company. I got a retirement package from the boss. This is when I become a victim, everybody. The body guy gave me as he had a worker. I don't know him, I've never met him, he's not in jail. Alright. This is the problem. Do you have any other belongings here besides what you have on you right now? Officer, I'm working now. This is what I'm saying. Yes.
Golden Brown
belongings in a locker room, in a lunchroom. I have belongings. But for now.
So you guys can hear this guy. So I'm not capping. This ain't clickbait. This is truly an authentic Tether.
What you have on you right now? Officer, I'm working now. This is what I'm saying. Yes. You have belongings in a locker room, in a lunchroom. I have belongings. But for now, I'm working. We're going to go get those and then we're
So he's going to tell everybody he ain't clocking out. Baby needs shoes, basically.
going to get out of here. No, sir. I am working, officer.
He said no, sir.
I clocked in this morning legally. I'm working. I did not fight anybody. I did not commit any crime. No, I didn't. Yes, why you getting me out when you saw me working? Because management is firing you. No, sir. Yeah, well, let me get the letter. What letter? You said they are firing me. Oh, well, let me get a letter, sir.
Well, go to the office.
For now, I'm not yet been fired. Yeah. We're leaving right now, whether you like it or not. Okay, so it's defined. Okay, sir. You met me peacefully. I'm walking. Then you came, you said I must leave. Yes. We need you to peacefully. Because management saying you cannot be here. Why? Because you were fired.
Fired?
Where's the letter? Ask your manager. Oh, well, let them give it to me. Well, let me get a letter. But for now, legally, I am permitted to walk.
Legally, I can stay here.
Right now, you're breaking the law. No, sir. No, defiant trespassing. Trespass how? Yes, I'm walking. One more opportunity to leave right now and grab your belongings. Officer, I'm walking. Yes or no? No, sir, I'm walking. No, sir.
Oh, he gonna fight.
Yeah,
he put him on the damn
so don't fight.
Trolley.
So don't fight. Are you done? Are you done?
Wait, hold on. So all that tough talk went to a scream. Yeah, you can't make this up. Please, Rita Claxton. All that tough talk went to screaming.
You breaking my shoulder. No, I'm not. You're breaking my shoulder. You're breaking my shoulder. You're breaking me. You're breaking my shoulder. You're breaking my shoulder.
You breaking my shoulder.
You're breaking me. You're breaking my shoulder. You're breaking me.
He don't get it. He's fired, JD.
You're breaking my shoulder. You're breaking my shoulder. You're breaking me. You're breaking my shoulder. Stop resisting. You're under arrest. Stop resisting. You're under arrest. Stop resisting.
Yeah, that coward is screaming like a gutted pig.
Stop resisting. You're under arrest.
Yeah, exactly. Original.
Calm down. You're under arrest. You're given ample amount of time.
It's just an arrest, man.
You wounded my arm. 7-100. You wounded my arm. My arm is wounded.
Hey, JD. He works so hard. When he's fired, you gonna work. You gotta arrest him and break his shoulder for him to start working. He works so hard.
My heart is wounded.
Stop resisting.
This thing is tight.
Oh yeah, his work visa gone.
It's tight. You wounded my arm. Sit up. You wounded my arm. Sit up. You wounded my arm. You wounded my arm.
Now listen, you know everybody at that company hated him. Everybody that worked alongside, I know. I worked out to him. The shitty attitudes, can't tell him nothing, and you be like, hey, manager need me to switch with you because I'm doing my thing, and he'll ignore you. He'll just keep working. I go, yo, Tom, I told him, man, he just kept working. I'm telling you, yeah, everybody has worked with a guy like this in the warehouse before. Nobody likes him. I'm surprised people ain't got their phones out recording.
What do you So we'll see. Turn around. We'll see. Turn around. The end of this. Turn around. Yeah. Please. Get your breath. Please. Take your breath. Please. How can I take my breath? How can I? How? Take a breath. How can I take a breath?
How can I
under pressure?
ease the
Under
pain
this pressure? No. This is not
when
good.
I ain't
It's
coming
not right.
back again?
It's
How
not
can I?
No. No. Under pressure? No. Let's go. Yeah. Please, I have a shoulder problem. I have problem with my shoulder. No, you can't hold me like this. I have a medical condition. I have a medical condition. I have a medical condition. Are you going to walk? You hurting my shoulder. I have a medical condition.
Are your legs hurt?
I have a medical condition. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a medical condition.
So stop fighting then.
Okay, I'm fighting who?
Look at your stance.
Fighting. You are fighting me.
Look at your stance.
You fight me.
Let's go.
You fight me.
Let's go.
For what reason, I don't know. You fight me.
Look. Yeah. I literally hate people like this. These folks. Like, look at the job. You listen, man. You ain't gotta worry about me. I ain't coming nowhere near you, dude. Just know that.
Please.
I keep the same energy.
Please. You wounded me. You wounded me. You wounded me.
Harris.
You wounded me.
We need teachers now.
Please.
You got in trouble.
Please. You wounded me. You wounded me.
Hey, Jamaican Nightmare. I had to block your boy Revenue, aka Kwame, man. I had to block him. You dig? You can't keep coming here trolling, bro.
Please.
And I'm not unblocking him. So whoever I block from now on, that's it.
This is harassment.
Because I try my best not to block people, but I got you.
Yeah, it's workplace harassment. It's workplace harassment. This is harassment.
You breaking my shoulder.
My shoulder.
My shoulder.
My shoulder. Leave my shoulder. Leave my shoulder. Leave my shoulder.
Then walk.
One, leave my
Delphine
shoulder.
Jackson, peace.
Okay.
Now you
We'll see.
Right.
We'll see the end of this. Yeah. We'll see the end.
You still
My
talking trash.
belongings.
It's too late for that.
We'll see the end.
I told you 3 times to get your stuff.
You did not tell me.
Okay.
Yeah, no, okay, all right. Well, it's on body camera, and they're going to discard that. That manager that you was disrespectful to, he's going to discard your belongings as soon as you get in that paddy wagon.
Yeah. This is workplace harassment.
Sir,
For what?
Do you realize?
Because it's
That
because of
warehouse
what?
big as hell.
Only
Damn.
because of what?
Well, you just you could just walk out. Now you're under arrest.
And yeah, he was doing something easy as hell. Where he work? He working at Amazon. Yeah, why they say Amazon was like a sweatshop? That shit looked the easy as hell what he was doing.
Yes.
Define trespassing and resisting.
Yes, that's what? I came to work.
Obstruction.
I came to work.
Good.
Yes. I'm legally in the building.
Okay, legally
I signed it. I signed.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
You want your glasses?
I signed. You will pay for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he gonna yell the whole way
You
out.
will pay for it. Yeah.
What do you need right now?
Sir.
Eric.
Look. He said you'll pay for it. He meant literally. The white cop felt figuratively, like threatening him. He said, "What do you mean by that?"
Do you need an ambulance, sir? Are you hurting?
I'm hurting.
Where?
My shoulders.
Would you like to be evaluated by EMS?
Yes.
Okay.
Yo, look at that damn hair on his head, yo.
Right.
My man look like Jason Voorhees without the mask.
So right here. Face the car. It's over now, man. Just stay right here.
You want EMS?
They're already in route.
What's your 192?
Go ahead, Sarge.
What's your exact location?
Look at his hair.
We're on the front of Laser Ship. 50 hearts.
If this is the law,
Yeah, Edward
we
beat
will
up
know.
No, he's not Jamaican. He's from Africa for sure. Hey, FSK back in the super chat, he says, send them home, 1866 DHS, ice, 2 ice. I'm over it. Good look. Back in the super chat with some lineage love.
You realize you could just
All
walk
that
out
damn
of court,
entitlement.
they made it even with charges. I told you so many times just to walk out.
See, even white Americans are not familiar with like Tethers. Like they don't understand. Like, nah, that's not how they operate, bro. They're entitled.
I did not do anything.
It doesn't matter.
I did not do anything. You met me peacefully. I was walking. I did not do anything.
That was working.
Yeah.
So many times.
You're fired.
I did not do anything.
Okay, well,
I did not do anything.
You got fired.
Where is the letter? Yeah.
The letter.
You say I got fired. Where is the termination letter?
And you're gonna get a court
Where
letter.
is the letter? Give me a termination letter. Then I'm not fired.
I cannot do that.
Yes. No, but you can't take me forcefully like this.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
I have a right to be in the building because I came to work.
You don't, sir.
I have, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe in Ghana.
I have. Call the MS. My shoulders.
They're on their way, sir. You complain about your shoulder, but you wanted to resist the whole time.
Had to
Yes, you did.
Now the Tethers dropping and yelling, and it's a tad bit too late. Brad with a badge had to regulate.
This is not the way you treat somebody.
Sir,
He couldn't have said me and fired go to ground because they're entitled.
And then I said,
He fired me. I'm not a nigga.
And then you said no.
We were deodorant couldn't tame
This
that
is not the right
much of it.
Okay.
Can you
This is
imagine
not the right
how
thing.
I know you smell like God, I know you stink. They let the Portland, you gonna get a letter, all right? She gonna say ICE on it.
I don't have anything to do.
I just have to check, sir.
I'm doing as if I'm a criminal.
Sir, would you like us to take your sweatshirt off right now?
For what, sir? It's cold.
You're sweating.
Yes, sir. It's cold for me.
Okay.
I'm not good right now. I'm feeling pain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ambulance is on their way. Would you like to get checked out at our headquarters or here?
I don't know, sir.
When you want to get the cop think you slick, you would get checked out at headquarters because you know Tether don't really know what headquarters mean. He said, "You want to get checked out at headquarters or here?" He said, "I don't know. They try and get you to that department."
You came out.
Okay.
Yo, they're gonna redirect the ambulance to headquarters. Oh no,
Mr. Fraser was charged with defiant trespassing and resisting arrest. He was later issued a complaint summons and subsequently released from police custody. If you found this video interesting...
All right, so now let's get back to Scissor.
In Lagos, syrup's impact has become crazy. One pharmacy has been forced to turn into a fortress to defend itself against thirsty codeine addicts.
Phone book in the back room.
So when we first opened
right.
the pharmacy, we did not have this particular burglar proof. We had just the security door, and over time we had to install this because
Okay, she got her African braids. She ain't boycotting.
of the challenges we're having with security.
What's his name? They never said.
The syrups, rubbers, and the rest, so we had to install this.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Mr. Idowu stopped selling syrup in 2010, but this hasn't stopped addicts wanting their codeine fix from trying to attack his staff.
Damn.
Business is now done through security.
Yeah, he put the bar there for Nigerian crackheads, yo. You can't make this up.
Hasn't stopped addicts wanting.
Yeah, he put the bar for Nigerian crackheads, yo. The cage, he put that there for crackheads.
Their codeine fix from trying to attack his staff. Business is now done through security bars and CCTV monitors everything.
They just come, codeine, or they code, give me code. Like, these guys, you are too young for this. You don't even know what you're taking.
But you're gonna sell it though, right? They ain't gonna stop you from making that dollar. We know y'all some greedy dogs.
From Tottenham.
Just down the road from.
I can't play that music.
We found fully drinking codeine syrup.
We actually know the negative effect, side effects of this product, what it will physiologically, you know, how it damages the organs and the rest. And I weep for this nation because they don't even know. They don't even know what they're doing. They don't even know what they're asking for.
I can't can't play with the Afro beats. That shit straight garbage.
Have inflammation of pancreatitis, people could have liver damage, people could have kidney damage, you could have all kinds of damages. That is even in the long run. In the short run, people become schizophrenic, literally mad.
The day after our first meeting with corrupt pharmacist Mr. Pascal, we met him again at a restaurant, and as promised, he brought with him an EMZO employee to discuss an illegal cough syrup deal. We could never have imagined who he would bring. Not a small-time factory worker, but a business development executive of EMZO Pharmaceuticals. Chukwunoye Madubike, seen on the right.
No. You see? No, he's a professional. Listen, he has a bachelor's. He probably got a master's too. Because they always brag about, hey, we outperform. When we come to America, we outperform you guys academically. We get into these high prestigious colleges and you guys can't get in there and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but look what you're doing with it though. One thing we can say about our people, when we get PhDs and masters and we're working, you dig? We ain't selling drugs. We ain't scamming our own people. We're working at that point. That's a career. Nobody gonna fumble the career for some quick cash.
Despite knowing we had no license to buy codeine syrup and wanted to sell it to students, Madubike got straight to business.
Normally, you are not a pharmacist. You don't have a pharmacy shop. Actually supposed to sell to. You understand? That's a side. We are here for business.
Vanilla Ice in the background.
He has a deep knowledge of the distribution channel for pharmaceutical products, both official.
Yeah, these guys are shit, man. And it's their own people. They're in Nigeria. Nigeria is 99.9% Nigerian. They turn their own folks to crackheads for a few dollars.
Official and the unofficial. And he also gave me a deeper understanding of why and into why cough syrup business is big business in the underworld.
There is a product I know if I have 1 million cartons, I sell it in a week. If you have 1 million cartons, I can sell it in a week. It's a product that the demand is higher.
Yeah, the likes, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all did good likes today. But we need like 5 more. So if 5 folks who didn't like the video, they hadn't like.
Telling me, look, this product is highly addictive, so you will make your money. You will make your money because you can mark up the price, and those who consume it, because they are hooked on this product, on codeine, they have no choice but to buy cough syrup with codeine from you at whatever price you have placed on it.
It's closed worldwide.
And there's no more. They wouldn't mind dropping, giving you the key of this motor I'm carrying. But satisfy the urge. Satisfy that urge you get. Being so much smart and vigilant. It's a price that this thing.
The biggest irony of this is that this meeting held on a Sunday. So this business executive of EMZO Pharmaceuticals, who is clearly making money, feeding on the back of the addictive nature of cough syrup with codeine, came straight from church.
Hey, yo, Partner Jones said, he said, to be honest, they selling drugs for nothing because the money is worth nothing in Nigeria. Yo, you are hilarious, yo. I would assume they would have to be using American dollar. I know they ain't using that Nigerian bullshit.
To hold this meeting with me.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I look forward to us doing.
Yeah, do you know the jokes we gonna have now when they call in? Like, yo, y'all got K2 problems, y'all got syrup problems, y'all got crack, heroin. Are you serious, bro? The stuff that phased out in our communities, you guys are now doing it in 2025.
Very, very useful, good business. I said, nobody has ever met me on business and regretted it.
We left that meeting with a deal sealed. Madubike agreed to sell us a carton of 60 bottles of cough syrup with codeine, straight out of the Emzor factory.
Damn. BYT goats.
Codeine cough syrup is personal to me.
Oh, stop it.
Showing.
Alright, no. I don't want to hear no personal stories. I'm lying. Yeah, okay, whatever. Something happened, alright, whatever. I ain't trying to buy that bullshit. I'm not saying no sympathy story. Let's get back to
Cough
this
syrup
shit.
drug deal. A hotel on his turf in the Lagos suburb of Isolo. We booked a room at the hotel and drove there with a bag stuffed with cash to make the purchase. Adejuwon met Madubike in the bar.
Hey, my brother Hannah. Oh, today, Gary. I work. How's everything? Well
Yeah, moving forward.
When I walked into that bar, he gave me the impression that he came alone. But I noticed that there were about 5 young men who sat in different corners of the bar and pretended like they didn't know him. But I got a sense when I walked in that there was a connection between all of them. And
so I did a live on Nigeria, right? Doing Nigeria. This is like last year. Okay, I went to the country. I exposed the BP, gas over there, oil over there. Listen, man, folks, the average Nigerian lives on $2 a day. $2 a day. Okay, $2. So $30 is like everything. You dig? That's 60. That's $60. No, I'm sorry. The $30 is it is 7. Yeah, it takes me a whole week to get to $14, $15. Whole week. 7 days, as I say, 7 days. To get to $30, it takes them 2 weeks of pay. Like they can't stop working. 2 weeks without calling out. You dig? And they'll have $30, and then they could buy their 6 bottles.
I could sense that they were sizing me up. Bring it, and we just go upstairs together. You know, at every point there was the fear that they may just have discovered who I really am, and maybe setting up a trap for me to just walk in and take me out, because these are boys who could be armed. This third floor they go put me.
The places where we had to do these deals in Isolo were at the bottom of the ladder.
Yeah, they don't know she's a cop. Like, she's in all the damn raids.
And understandably so, because that's where this type of criminal activity will thrive. That's where it's better protected. That's where the henchmen are. That's where the foot soldiers live.
Sorry, that is my friend.
Okay.
Oscar.
Okay.
Oscar, this is my friend as well, and my business colleague too, Mr. Johnson.
Hi, Oscar, how are you? Good to see you. Well, Oscar, can you help me bring the...
So Delphine Jackson in a super chat, $4.99. Lineage love, I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Which one, the turkey burger?
Take it, share it.
A pack of Emzolin codeine syrup was put on the table.
That's it, okay. So this is 2, 4, 6, 10. I asked him, how do I know if what I was buying was fake? He brought out, opened the carton by himself, brought out a bottle of Emzolin, and showed me several signs that I could use to know if I was buying fake or not.
Okay. Now, this is the batch number.
It's on the...
When you look at it, this is L.
Okay.
Yeah, these guys be telling their whole operation, man. These guys are horrible drug dealers.
974W. Yeah. Yeah.
974.
Nigerian block babies.
While he was saying all of that, you know, all that was going through my mind was how many lives had been ruined by cough syrup with codeine.
Bro, see how many lives are ruined. Bro, stop it. They're not forcing that down nobody's damn throat, bro. Yet they are gladly going to buy it and drink it because they think this is cool.
Same product that this guy was selling to me, knowing
you didn't risk your life for no damn reason. Ain't nothing gonna change, man.
Full well that was going to potentially distribute
now you gotta flee to America,
to university students, to children who have been sent to school to learn.
Now he would have a real legitimate case though to come over as an asylum seeker because shit, he didn't risk his life to bust some operation like that. His only thing is he gotta hope they like really extend that thing because they could say, all right, come over here for 5 years, then we'll look into it again. You dig, and send your ass back over there, and they still got you.
History is started from the over.
But I like him though because I like all whistleblowers.
He's an open bed.
It's open bed. Freshly baked.
Look at it's sealed. It's sealed with let me tell you one thing. This is like an addict. When somebody is addicted to something, so you get and he needs it. Your price.
Hold on, let me put the whole link in the chat. I ain't gonna be able to play all of it, obviously. So that's the link in the chat in case anybody wanna watch it once I end mine.
This I don't think is an issue. And when the person knows that he gets the best quality, you go from him.
Yeah, I get the cash, Jerry. Fact that he knew that this was addictive, he actually told me himself about how addictive the product is. He had no qualm selling a carton of 60 bottles to me.
It's not true.
It's complete, I mean.
How is it?
After this meeting with this gentleman, it was clear to us that Enzo Pharmaceuticals is leaking cough syrup with codeine. You know, and it's leaking that directly to the underworld and fueling addiction on the streets of Nigeria.
Go and do exploit. Yes. Yes. Yeah. You understand? Don't say one thing about the business. I'm a core business person.
Look at this truck, man.
You want something that will benefit him. Yeah. And at the same time benefit you. You are working on trust. Yeah.
And of course, he's been calling me ever since then. I mean, he started calling me 4 or 5 days after making that drop off because he wanted more money.
You need more? You need more? I know you need more. I know they back begging. I know you need more. You bought 60 bottles, so you got 60 crackheads. I know you need 60 more, right? Don't you need 60 more? Because I know they want more. Man, that's sick.
Adejuwon poured the Emza syrup down into the Lagos sewer. We didn't want it to end up on the black market.
Wait. But why would you dump first of all, I don't know if you know, but I got hella pharmaceutical experience. You don't do that. Like, we have a FBA, and it regulates what goes into the sewage, right? And they test the sewage. We're not allowed to just dump chemicals in the sewage. You know, that's a heavy fine. That's jail time, depending on how much go in there. That the company shut down for good. Yeah, you cannot do that. So for them to buy 60 bottles just to pour it down the drain is stupid. Like, this is just dumb. Like, they just killed their water supply. So everybody gonna be high.
Or in the hands of an addict. Emza Pharmaceuticals told us it's investigating Mr. Madubike, adding he has access to a very limited amount of emzoline with codeine and could not possibly sell large quantities illegally. The company says it is a responsible and compliant business, is reviewing distribution policies and treating our findings with the utmost seriousness. Mr. Pascal and Stella Charles Pharmacy did not respond to us.
This, that the evidence say people they sell codeine products without prescription. And as we don't gather this evidence now.
Yeah, you cannot do that. You cannot just pour, you cannot do that. That much drugs in this, nah.
Our only hope is say, this our wahala no go be for nothing. Say government go wake up. Say pharmaceutical industry go wake up. Say pharmacists within Nigeria and all over Africa go wake up.
So family, let's get this out the way real
community.
fast.
Of course, the black community
rates that they've ever faced. Deportation efforts and all of that, they're facing the highest eviction rates that they've ever faced. The only way that they can have a fair chance is to hope that we get deported, because we came to this country, we did what needed to be done, and we made the best.
So Foundation Black Americans gotta hope they get deported so we can get our life right.
Is to hope that we get deported, because we came to this country, we did what needed to be done, and we made the best out of the efforts and the benefits that they ignored. They were born here and they weren't ahead of us. We came here and we passed them, and instead of them taking accountability, black and white, they always want to log in and shit on us.
They came here and passed us. They passed us in what? You don't have any factories, facilities. You're not employing the masses. You're past us in what? Working hard. Scamming.
Baby, it's so damn hot outside. They're facing evictions left and right. This country is throwing its poor blacks and whites out on their ass.
Well, you know what? Since you started it, sis, I'm just going to go ahead and finish it. Your entire country is a failure. Your entire country is a failed state, which is the reason why you had to leave in the first place, right? So if we want to talk about success here, there, or anywhere, you already come from a lineage of failure, right? A lineage of people who cannot figure out basic infrastructure and who literally blames everybody else for their failures except themselves. Constantly blaming colonialism and white people for all of your problems, blaming stealing resources, when even if they were to pull out from your nations, I don't even know how any of that works. But even if they were to just completely stop doing it, would you even know how to industrialize your resources? Would you even know how to make manufacturing plants and how to distribute products around?
Let me answer that for her. Hell no. Hell no. They'll sell code
around the world. Like, would that even help the average everyday citizen from your country? Because I'm not really seeing too much progression. I'm really just seeing a lot of pointing the fingers and then coming over here and then trying to compare your top 10% to our bottom 10%. Like, that's literally what y'all do. Like, comparing your top 10% to somebody else's bottom 10% is not the flex that you think it is.
Hey, listen, man, I'm going to take credit for that talking point. I swear. Nobody was saying that before me. I mean, I know where I got it from. I got it from Tone Talks. Okay, but when he said it went over people's heads because he had a lot going on. He ain't just honing on to that. He talks fast, but before I really dug into that, I really ain't see people talking about this.
And that's what y'all tend to do, because you don't want to, you fail to mention the fact that there's a whole vetting process. At least as far as I'm concerned, there's a process that they don't just let anybody over here, especially not from African nations. I know they don't just let anybody over here. So like the Yahoo boys and the thugs and the scammers and all of that, they keeping them over there where y'all at. So they're not letting any and everybody over here, because you're not comparing apples to apples. You're not coming over here comparing doctors to doctors, lawyers to lawyers, nurses to nurses, because we got all of that too. We got business owners too. But you want to come over here, throw shade, compare yourself to the lowest level of society.
They definitely
trailer park white people,
1 for 1.
Ghetto projects black people, knowing damn well that is not the reality for the vast majority of Americans. I know a guy that lives about 20 minutes from me, been knowing him for a long time. He's low key, keeps to himself. He makes multiple 6 figures every single month, multimillionaire, black American dude. But you don't want to compare yourself to people like that. You want to compare yourself to the people who need to use government assistance, which is a very...
Right. The average Amazon worker, the average factory worker. Okay, move too hot. Move from there. Yeah, the average, making $20 an hour. They want to compare themselves to that person. The person, GED, either 5 kids, single, or child support, can't really stop it. Like you said, the bottom 5%.
Very small portion of society. Like, you really think that you're better than somebody because you came over here and did basic ass shit that everybody has to do in order to survive anyway. You came over here with a grant or a loan or something. You went to school, you got your piece of paper, you got a job, you got a house, you got a car. Now all of a sudden you think that you're better than the average everyday American citizen who's pretty much done the same thing. Or you started a business when there's a lot of black Americans and other white Americans who have businesses too. Well, a lot of them. I know a lot of them personally. I don't know anybody right now that is in the eviction process, but y'all want to throw shade at the entire race of black people in America and try to lift yourself up by stepping on us. And you don't even really have nothing to stand on with that. You couldn't succeed until you left. You had to come over here in order to make a life for yourself. You had to leave your failed state to come here, right? Because the hard work was already done. So all you had to do was show up. All that hard infrastructural work, no matter how horrible things had to transpire in order to get to this point. Exactly. The hard work is already done. So if you could throw shade once you do the hard work to fix your shit over there, because the real hard work is in the infrastructure. That's where the real hard work is. It's easy to come over and succeed when all of the hard shit already been done and all you got to do is build on top of it. It's hard to build a foundation. It's easy to go to Target and buy decorations and decorate the house. I'm just saying.
What's up? Yesterday I got my feelings hurt so bad. So I asked a question on one of my posts, why are Black Americans boycotting African braiders, right? And so a lot of people got in my inbox and they just shared videos with me. And so I'm going through these videos. I think I might have got 13, but I saw enough. Like, we got nurses out here really talking about they're going to reach out to their African doctors and tell those African doctors to give us Black Americans substandard health care. Let us die. Us.
Right.
We useless.
They
We ain't nothing but
understand
lazy motherfuckers anyway. Like, God damn, that's really how y'all feel about us? Exactly. What do we do to you Africans? I'm talking to the whole continent. That got y'all thinking it's okay to drag us off.
I love when she said, nah, I ain't going to talk about the Tethers only. All of y'all.
All over social media. Because I got motherfucking time today. The first video we're going to talk about is a 59-year-old nurse. She said she's been waiting for years to say this about Black Americans. She talked about how trifling we were, how we don't deserve shit because all the stuff that America has given to us, we don't take advantage of. We're ignorant. All we do is twerk, shake our ass, look stupid, and sit on welfare. Like, where would she get that idea from? The old ugly bitch says she hate us. She don't want none of us as friends because we're not worth her friendship. She got plenty of Africans that are here in America that are her family. We are not her family and we are not the fucking same. The second video I watched was another nurse. She was between the ages of 36 and probably 42. Oh, she laughed and said, we are deaf, dumb, and blind. We don't know anything about our heritage, our background. She chuckled and said, we got to go pay ancestral DNA so that we can learn where we're from, and they're probably lying to us anyway. She said she knows stories from her grandfather's grandfather. She know where she's from. She know where she's going. Basically, Black Americans. Right now, what we doing? Comparing apples to oranges? See, again, I got time today. I got time to drag y'all. And I want you to come for me because I'm going to come back even harder, Africans.
Nah, we ain't comparing apples and oranges. We're comparing apples to syrup. Codeine, syzzrup. That's what we doing. We comparing apples to syzzrup. Sipping on some syzzrup. Sipping on some syzzrup.
Let me explain something to you. We were stolen from our homeland. And yeah, most of us.
No. We can't go at that lie. I got to check that lie every time. Okay? We were not stolen. We were, Africans had slave raids. Okay? Can't say slave. Yeah, slave raids. So Africans would go find their ops or the weaks, the people who are vulnerable. And that's called a raid. They'll go grab them and then sell them to the Europeans. That's called a trade. So I can't let that lie go. We were not kidnapped. We were not taken. It's okay. It's okay to, if you're going to tell all the truth, tell all the truth. Africans sold you. Okay? Now let's go on. We ain't going to lie right there.
don't know what that homeland is, but you motherfuckers were the first ones to sell us into slavery, and you've been cursed ever since. First of all, how y'all gonna live on a glass continent and throw stones? Y'all talk about how ignorant and stupid we are, how we have all these resources available to us, but y'all have the richest land on the planet. Y'all got gold, copper, diamonds, platinum, and shit, y'all got that thing that the electric cars Elon Musk used, but can you touch any of it? Try picking up a diamond you find in your backyard if you want to and see what France gonna do to you. Let's talk about all the countries that colonized the great continent of Africa. France, England, Spain, Germany, Portugal, Italy, and the United Kingdoms. So the difference between Black Americans and Africans is when it comes to a Black American, we were sold into slavery by Africans and forced to build a country from the ground up for free. When it comes to you, y'all was sitting pretty on y'all continent and had other countries come in and tell y'all to get the fuck out of the way. We taking over. Instead of fighting for your continent like Black Americans fought for their freedom, you ran.
Yeah, nah, they don't fight. They are a track star. There's a song. There's a song for them. They are a track star. They don't fight at all.
Fighting for your continent like Black Americans fought for their freedom. You ran away. As soon as that visa application was approved, you got the fuck out of Africa. Tell me I'm lying, bitch. Then you got a nerve to call us dumb. Dumb? You remember back when the HIV epidemic took over the whole continent of Africa? Remember that? Remember when that happened and you went to the neighborhood voodoo doctor and that voodoo doctor told you to go have sex with a virgin and that would cure you? And how y'all was snatching people's little teeny weeny, you know what I'm talking about, and doing what you do to them and giving them the big I and the V, thinking that was going to cure you. That's the stupidest shit I ever heard in my life. This is a friendly PSA going out to all Africans that think they're going to jump on TikTok.
I ain't know that one. Damn, that's embarrassing.
And try to drag my people, my beautiful Black American people all over this app and that face retribution. This is your retribution. And don't think for a minute I'm out of ammunition. Oh, I can go on for months. Keep f***ing with my people if you want to. Because we are not the same.
And for the Africans that say, why do foundational Black Americans have the smoke for Africans, but not for the white supremacists that's held us down for 400 years, or the Chinese people that take advantage of us with our nails and our hair products and stuff like that, and or the Arabs that take advantage of us at the corner stores and the liquor stores. It hits harder because you claim to be Black. Yeah, it hits harder because, see, the way the foundational Black Americans is set up, we have a black code over here that you don't know nothing about. We have a whole black code over here.
And that's what I've been saying. Like, they would love to say, hey, but the white man, but the Chinese man. It's like, no, but you're supposed to be Black, though, right? They're not Black. So we kind of expect that from them. They're not Black. You're Black. You're supposed to be, quote unquote, one of us. And you're doing what they do? Yeah, that shit hurts a little different. That hits a little different. So we must neutralize you first.
And you don't follow the black code rules. I mean, I'm just being real. You don't follow the black code rules. So you come over here and you want to act like the oppressor and take advantage of us instead of helping us in our fight. We've been fighting for years. Then you come over here and don't aid in our fight. What you do is join the plight with the white man and the Arab and the Chinese. You fall in line with them, bruh. That's why we're mad. Because we wasn't even mad at y'all. You know, we felt sorry for y'all. They showed us flies flying in y'all eyes and stuff. We was like, damn, that's our brothers and sisters over there like that. Damn. We felt sorry for y'all when y'all got over here. And y'all treat us like shit. That's why y'all first. Y'all canceled first. And then the Arabs, and then the Chinese. The white folk, we've been trying to cancel them, but them the motherfuckers that write the law. So we got to have a whole other discussion on that. We going to really have to just buckle down and say, fuck the system on that part. But yeah, the ones that we can handle with light work, we can handle with light work, because y'all playing with a ninja. Man, we done suffered too many wars and went through too much for our dignity and our pride and for our mouth so we can speak up. Yeah, you ain't gonna come over here and drift. Help, bitch. You black? You wanna be black? Help, bitch. What y'all talking about? Sick of y'all.
Now, I kind of see why they do not want us to drop the African from our American name. Do you know that African Cameroons are basically losing their temporary protections, and they need to be up out of here by sometime early August. So who is the real wild cat? Y'all know that's what Al-Qaeda means, the slur that they call us, some lost little cat who don't have a home. Who is the real Al-Qaeda? And also, meanwhile, while Nigerian Africans are being kicked out and banned from every country, America is telling them no longer are you going to get 5-year visa to stay here and just parlay and chill. You only get 3 months and you need to go back home, or we're going to come find you and deport you. Deport you. Isn't that something that they would do to a wild animal? Like as far as catching them? If I was an Al-Qaeda walking around, when they come capture me and take me somewhere? Who is the real Al-Qaeda? How y'all go from a 5-year protection all the way down to a 3-year protection? Until you do right and put some respect on the American black people name? But yeah, while y'all was running around here secretly whispering and calling us the Al-Qaedas, okay, it looks like y'all about to be running around like some wild lost animals trying to find your way back home, okay? And y'all said it behind our back. Even when we was little bitty kids, we was bold enough to call y'all some African booty scratchers to y'all face, okay? So...
For years, many African, Caribbean, and Afro-Latino immigrants came to America.
I mean, that word is not really bad. Like, can somebody explain why it's bad? That's what you really were. So we called you what you were. What's the big deal? Like, you're a tether. That's not a bad word. So I think we're done there. So let's get back to this scissor.
And go make sure say this kind of thing don't go to happen again. To make sure
to their face.
People know they get access
not behind
to
their back, not just amongst us and laugh and inside jokes. We told you what it was. You did nothing. None of y'all. None of y'all got no stories of what y'all doing nothing about it.
1,100 kilometers north of Lagos in Kano, the volume of cough syrup leaking out of pharmaceutical companies and onto the black market is clear. The head of the Drug Enforcement Agency in the city, Commander Hamza Umar, showed me his storage rooms, where drugs seized from criminals are kept.
Going inside the main store where this exhibit are kept, right inside you can see.
Wow. Inside the store is a mountain of drugs, cocaine, heroin, weed, but also thousands of bottles of cough syrup intended for the streets. It's hidden in rice sacks, bags, and even wedding gifts.
Everything you see here is codeine. Everything. Let me read some of this glass. You can see them many.
You can hear the sound of the bottle.
You can hear the sounds. You can hear the bottles. All is codeine. If you like, you can look at the heavy ones. All is codeine. You can see these ones, they are white.
That's 25
all
kilograms.
All is codeine, but too heavy. It's more than that.
Yeah.
You can hear the way it sounds. All is codeine.
It wasn't just sacks. Some of the syrup looked as though it came straight out of the factory.
Now here, you can see we have tons tons of it.
Just one product?
Just one product, and seized from one person.
One person had this?
Yes.
The war against cough syrup in Kano is overwhelming.
This thing is spreading like bushfire in a dry savannah. And we are seeing the rate this thing is moving.
Oh, you got that chef hat on.
We are getting towards.
You got that chef hat on. He about to cook something.
And it costs all class, no matter the level, rich and poor, educated and illiterate, a beggar and a toddler.
But this must be a very huge drain on your resources, on your budget, and even on your men.
It is. And don't forget, this is what we are able to arrest. We may not arrest 10%, considering our capacity, our logistics, and the men.
And to take that 10% of syrup off Kano streets, Commander Hamza's men must risk their lives battling codeine gangs. Some officers have even been killed.
Damn. We raided a house and suddenly I just saw somebody with this dangerous weapon.
What did he do?
He tried to, as in, cut off my leg. But I was so lucky, it was only my flesh that he was able to remove.
He sliced off your flesh there?
Of course, yes.
The array of weapons used by gangs dealing in syrup shocked me. It's like props from a Nollywood war film, except this is real.
This chainsaw was recently even used to attack one of our officers.
Hey!
But before he could get to the person, one of our armed men took off his leg.
Shot him?
Oh, yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Good job.
This is mostly used when they have overpowered you.
Oh dear.
In fact, they use this saw to make sure that they pieces you.
Decapitate you?
Exactly.
But while you're alive?
While you're alive.
Damn.
How do you feel when your men almost lose their lives trying to stop cough syrup from getting on the streets?
Sad, very terrible. It's seriously a hectic task.
Stopping cough syrup?
Yes, it is. It is seriously a hectic task.
Almost all of the cough syrup I saw in the commander's storage rooms were produced by two companies, Peace Standard Pharmaceuticals and Bioraj. The city of Ilorin in central Nigeria is the codeine cough syrup capital of the country.
Yeah, those farms still come again.
Tons and tons is produced here every year. It's where the Peace Standard and Bioraj factories are based. We checked into a hotel, remaining undercover throughout our stay, disguising ourselves as business people with cash in our suitcases, hungry to buy cough syrup from the black market. Syrup dealers were everywhere. We couldn't trust anyone.
Everywhere.
Sometimes you could get a sense that people were trying to eavesdrop on our conversation. You know, they were actually really after understanding who we were and what we were doing there, and trying to get to know exactly what we came for.
Peace Standard Pharmaceuticals has a large factory on the edge of Ilorin. We got an invitation to meet with a senior figure at the company, Superintendent Pharmacist Mr. Kamaldeen Abu Said.
It's a fairly big premises.
Mr. Abu Said, I told him.
Borrowed time. Did you say you're going to chase somebody too long and that clock hit? You got to get down and start praying. Put that rug down and start praying. Believe the Bible, we are not. Borrowed time says he would have bought down Bobby Johnson and the other high-level black American drug kingpins in a matter of days. Like Kumar looks like a drug dealer to me now with those dirty, silly shirts. Yeah. He looked just like the scammer. That's the scammer's dress code. Exactly what Umar wears. That is the scammer's dress code.
We should mention his name at the gate. And immediately we did that, it was like open sesame. We were ushered in.
The superintendent pharmacist, Mr. Abu Said, had been called before government authorities just a few weeks before we arrived to explain why their codeine syrup was on the black market. We wondered, would he be willing to do a syrup deal with us?
Morning, how are you today? Thank you.
Yeah, he already got a client there. Yeah, my man, he already had a client.
As soon as we mentioned cough syrup, he did not flinch, he did not waver, he did not betray any emotion, other than to lean forward and tell us to continue speaking.
You know, some of my friends mentioned to me the fact that codeine business is doing well. But there's a caveat. As we both know, I would require some form of permit to be able to sell or even take products, you know, which I do not have, and which I believe I cannot possibly get because I am not a certified pharmacist.
But I'm hoping that I can get products, and actually my target market in Ogun State is students, because I hear that these products move a lot among students.
The long and short of it is that I'm ready to do business with you, like you said. Although I must also state that that product is a very scarce product.
Instead of throwing us out of his office, Abu Said was prepared to do business, but only if a smokescreen was in place.
I'm not supposed, you know, I'm meeting you for the first time, but
yeah, this dude stay ready, so he ain't got to get ready.
I feel I should open up some things.
300 degrees in Africa, and she got all that cake on her face. Yeah, man. Oh, my God.
To tell you the nitty-gritty. For example...
Wait, hold on. Broad Time said the chainsaw is just like those missile launchers. Those always have the day showing off fancy. Yeah. I bet you all those missile launchers, I bet you those things didn't work. I bet you. What the hell are you going to do with a missile launcher? They are going to war over codeine. Yeah? Civil war.
In your own case now, if on the normal platform, if I want to release it to you, you must have a pharmacist fronting for you.
Okay.
Do you get that will front for you when you need to collect such things? Maybe you have a business agreement with them.
So you now help us supply?
You will now supply through
that pharmacy outlet.
Okay. Then you get...
Supplying a pharmacy outlet is legal, but supplying that outlet in the full knowledge it is a front for black market buyers is not. We outlined the plan again just to be sure this was what Mr. Abu Said was advising.
Suppose we start by, say, attaching ourselves to
a pharmacy outlet.
Yeah, that is already able to take products from you, and just for the purpose of smoke screen to have other products in and then have the codeine product out. That is primarily our target. Can we go through that process?
You can now. That's why I'm advising you.
Here is a pharmacist, respected, senior, known in the industry, contributed to academic journals, and he was teaching me how to beat the system, how to subvert the system.
Are you not shocked? You know your people. You are the biggest scammers. Y'all know all the loopholes. Y'all know all the loopholes.
Peace Standard told us Mr. Abu Said did not teach us to subvert the system or advise setting up a front. It said the company does not supply syrup with codeine illegally and only supplies accredited outlets. With syrup finding its way out of pharmaceutical companies and onto our streets, it's no surprise we have millions of addicts in this country. Some of them end up in government rehabilitation centers alongside people with mental illness.
Hey, yo, watch this right here, yo. This is the part that, if you're still here, this is the part right here.
I visited this one in Kano. It's one of a dozen in the state. It's a place of nightmares.
Uh-oh, there goes damn flies.
This cough syrup addict was found out of control in the city, arrested, and brought into the center a few days before.
Yeah, this dude, now he'll come to America and he'll sell herbs and call himself Dr. Sabi, and we'll buy his shit all up. Meanwhile, he's in a damn asylum in his own country.
He's shouting. He's screaming.
He's
still withdrawal syndrome now. He's still having his withdrawal
Mugabe testing.
Staff chained him to a tree. He was too violent to be close to others.
Yeah, he's chained to a damn tree like a dog.
This is what cough syrup does.
Man, if you can't take that, take your dumb ass back inside. We can take it. This dude is about 5'7", 110 pounds, and they're acting like he's just so violent. This dude, come on, and he's like 85 years old.
This can be anyone's brother.
Yeah, of course.
Can be anyone's husband.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was his doodle, by the way. Yeah, don't kill your cake, so yo, look at this. Look at this right here. Look at this. That's crazy. Look at this. And look at this. That's crazy. That's a whole different color. Why?
This can be anyone's family member. And so the only way to stop it is for people to stop selling this thing to people.
No, it ain't. You could put them down like a dog. He's chained like a dog, so just put him down like a dog.
They need to stop selling it.
The rehab center does not have the funds to deal with the number of syrup patients it receives. Addicts are often chained to the floor. Overuse of codeine affects the brain, causes insanity in some cases, and some addicts become violent. They will stay like this for weeks, swarming with flies. No books, no television, nothing.
So, all right. So did we just not see what we seen? Are we not allowed to report on it? So reporting on that's called hating, that's called attacking. No, that's called reporting. Reporting the facts. Yes, there's like 100 flies on them.
And still, they keep coming.
Look. They got them chained up, yeah.
As I'm talking to you, it's 11. For every week that passes, before we could get maybe 2 or 3 within a week, but now we 6, 7, 8, sometimes even 10 within a week.
Right.
Many of the cough syrup addicts are suffering, shivering and unstable with withdrawal symptoms. I spoke to a young man chained to the floor. We agreed to...
Yeah, ain't this in a movie what's that HBO series or Netflix series, Bumpy Johnson with Malcolm X? This is what they were doing.
To hide faces out of respect.
Gaskiya ta barbare wasu yana da yawa saboda yawancin mu gaskiya ba wuya an samu.
Yeah, I want y'all to listen. I ain't trying to make light of this. I'm gonna rewind 5 seconds. Look about right here. Look how many flies are there, and he didn't even flinch. That shit is crazy.
Barbare wasu yana da yawa saboda yawancin mu gaskiya ba wuya an samu mahaukaci gaba ɗaya tuburan sosai ma ba yi wasa ba. Yanzu za ka ga an samu mahaukaci ba da daɗewa ba.
In one room.
Yeah, that was crazy, yo. Yo, that was crazy.
We found a girl of just 16 years. She's been in the center 2 months, feeling weak and still shaking as the syrup leaves her system. Her message to others is simple.
Na san gaskiya kan masu fara idan ma suna so su fara saboda ba abu ne mai kyau ba. In suka ce za su sha wuya.
Yeah, look at the flies.
It really breaks my heart to see children like this and see young.
Yeah, they want to sell them codeine, sell them fly swatters. You'll make $1 million, man, in a week.
Men like this, honestly, it's really, really bad. And everybody knows the situation of this codeine now. No, it's not a hidden thing. We can't lie to ourselves, and we can't deceive anybody. The truth should be told. And we are saying it out, that this thing is a serious issue.
Yes, Your Honor.
It is biting everybody. It is going from one home to another. If you think you are safe, you are not
Godfather
safe.
Harlem. There you go. Thank you.
Just before I left the rehab center, a boy was brought in, having been found on the street.
Oh my God.
He was delirious and soon became unconscious.
Viewer discretion advised. Disturbing images of flies in people's mouths. Okay?
Doctors struggled to find a vein to revive him with a drip.
Yo, so this dude is about to die from syrup. Yeah, that lets you know our immune systems are totally different. They're going crazy, like they're heroin addicts, over scissor. Our immune systems are 100% different. Our digestive systems are 100% different. This boy's damn near dead from syrup.
Three days later, this boy was dead. And Sani could say cough syrup.
I can't show that.
Further search, the company whose boxes of Baolin syrup were stacked in the NDLEA store in Kano. Sources had told us the factory was leaking huge amounts of syrup. Adejuwon placed a call to a Bioraj sales representative.
The factory was a front, fool. It was never intended to really legitimately, produce medicine and codeine of all things.
Representative and told him we wanted to buy cough syrup without papers. He immediately set up a meeting.
So on Sunday morning, I went to the factory as agreed.
Yo, these Nigerians are so greedy. They have no vetting process in this so-called underground world.
And it turned out that I was not only meeting the sales rep, he had also set up a meeting with the store manager of Barraj.
Adejuwon met the sales representative Al Mansuru first. He came out of the factory and greeted him in front of the gates.
How are you, my brother? How's everything?
What was so crazy about the Barraj films was we were invited into the premises of the company to buy, purchase, and take away cough syrup.
Yeah, I borrowed time. I'm with you on that one. Yeah, they call it syrup down here. I mean, that's
we didn't have to sneak into this company. We were literally welcomed into the company to come and buy cough syrup without papers.
Yeah, please go to ground. I ain't trying to be funny right now. A little bit.
You can get it. You get it. This is factory now. This is factory.
Yo, who can trust these folks, man? No wonder half the world, don't do business with them, bruh. Who can trust them?
It's not stop. It's factory. Yes, even we need 500. You don't have
my I thought I was going to impress them by saying, well, I wanted to buy 5 cartons to start with.
Delphine Jackson, about 85 to 90% of all of them or on what you typed in there. Yeah. Golden Brown said, why do people in a hot region, it's like hot all the time, why the hell do they want winter cough medicine? That's a good point. I asked that earlier, like, yo, what do they need this for? Like, what purpose does it serve other than to get people to be crackheads in their country? Because there's no cold weather.
And test the market.
Yeah, I'm with you, Breeze. I ain't trying to rock with none of them. I ain't trying to trust none of them. Flower Galore said no Ota over there. Oh, hell no. They'll rob that shit blind.
Okay. So when I said 5 cartons, the store manager looked at me and smiled. I said, well, that he could understand that I wanted to start small. So otherwise, if I wanted 1,000 cartons of Baolin, they could give it to me.
You call me now. Within 3 days, we produce it for you.
So, but even the large quantity, because we need I'm going to be 1,000 cartons. Are you joking? So I'm telling you to be fast. So
that literally blew me off my feet.
He said, can't trust nobody wearing a Kung Fu outfit and some house shoes.
So one
my man had the Last Dragon outfit.
Individual takes a shipment, a delivery of how many bottles is that? About 60,000 bottles of cough syrup with codeine off Baura factory in one deal, just one single deal. And you know what? They also told me that these individuals exhaust this product in about a month. And they're back for another delivery. Our boys start failing.
Yeah, they doing this shit OD. Like they don't even do it like that in America, the way they do it in Africa. That's wild.
So about 2010, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Big quantity. We have the 100
so especially codeine. Anything what do they example coach?
Right, Flower Galore. They're like, oh, word? They're like, you. Okay, here. Take this one. Let me put it in there. This is cold water. Okay, go back in there. Go back in the kitchen with that.
How is it that pharmaceutical companies can have individuals in there that let out this huge amounts of cough syrup straight into the
family? I worked in a pharmaceutical company, the pharmaceutical industry for 2014, 2000. Yeah, we could say about 7 years I've been in there. Okay, you ain't getting that off. Not in America, not that easily. You're not pulling that off. It's very hard. Like so many people got to be on code, but that to be pulled off is tough. It's tough. The folks got to be on code in the company. It's tough. So.
Black market. It's quite hard to be able to understand how this leaves the companies and no one is vetting, no one is checking. And then it was time for us to pay for the syrup.
43, are we? 43,200. So I just need to change.
Okay, so now we know they don't have American dollars. They got that shitty money. So they got that shitty money.
Bem.
So tí wọ́n bá tẹ̀lé kí wọ́n lè mọ disturb nìkan tẹ́ bá ti di wọ́n lè mọ disturb nìkan tẹ́ bá ti di pé bá ti di káwọn lẹ́nu mọ̀ tán wọ́n mọ disturb gan-an ni àbí kí tẹ̀mú tó mọ tán tẹ́ mọ̀ lánàá.
So ṣe máa ń ṣe bóyá voice àbí receipt.
He counted all that, and that was probably like $12. Right. Climb, yes. Right. That's no money, right? Breathe, investigate, and they go on tell what's nice on Sugar Hill and his brother. They don't do business with the.
Has anybody been convicted?
Right.
I mean, these drugs are not coming from the moon. They're not coming from under the sea.
So where's it coming from? Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it. Tell us where you think it's coming from.
They are manufactured somewhere.
Duh.
They're transported from one place to the other.
Yeah, that's how most pharmaceuticals get around.
Come on.
No, they know. You know, like this is a documentary. Like they get it from the pharmaceutical company, straight up. You see, the Tethers, they sell it.
They brought out a carton of 60 bottles of syrup for us and took off the label to cover their crime.
Nice to
It took out the label, but it still says it on the box.
meet you.
Porcelain in China. In his mouth,
In
yeah,
a Bauraj
that was
statement,
disgusting.
both Baba Ibeji and Mr. Al Mansuru deny selling Baolin illegally. The company told us Mr. Al Mansuru actually left them in 2016. Bauraj chairman Bioku Rahamon said the company only sells codeine cough syrup legitimately and he personally guards sales of Baolin.
So they make this much money selling addictive cough syrup with codeine to people. And you know the irony of it?
Right,
Their
Golden
motto
Brown.
says your health.
They trying to downplay their drug epidemic. They got something over there called CAT, or CAT, K-A-T or C-A-T, and they're talking about cough syrup. Wow.
Concern. Rather very sadly ironic.
Nigeria's President Muhammadu Buhari has publicly expressed his concern over my country's cough syrup epidemic.
Stop it. You ain't damn concerned, man. No damn concern. You dig? This was a cool live. You dig? Cool live. Cool live.